Oh, yeah. We've got to put our hands up. They're playing our song. And the butterflies fly away.
The butterflies fly away. Rubbing the hips like, yeah.
I dropped off all the things I love. Like I need a traffic jam to keep in touch. I can't focus on the words unless my hands are busy. I can't give up on the world or I will leave this city. And it's way too broad what I'm trying to say, but I write it down and let it go. And it's hard to know all the words I need to explain my heart in a single note.
Hello, and welcome to Way Too Broad, a show and tell program for really, really ridiculous, excitable grown-ups. I'm seeing a really weird waveform on my audio file.
Did you...
Is it sound?
It's I checked the microphone, Ian. Don't sass me.
Is it sound?
I tested my phone.
Is that what I sounded like?
Yeah, you sounded just like that.
Oh,
But like weirdly like nerdier somehow. I tested my microphone. I love my microphone.
I love Mike Shore.
I don't know. It's gone now, so it must be like some kind of computer noise.
That's okay.
Hopefully it's fine.
People.
I tested my
Computer
microphone.
noise.
I tested it. Hi, we're back. We made it back.
Hello.
Back to life. Back to reality. Thanks for bearing
There
with
goes
us.
gravity.
That's right. Ben, how's your mouth? Everyone's been wondering.
Oh, it's great. Can I?
That's
I
great.
just want to give a huge shout out to root canals. I think they get a really bad rap because they're associated with pain. But as I learned from my dentist, the reason that's the case is because of how much pain you are usually in when you need a root canal. But the root canal itself, not that bad, makes it go away. It was great. Loved it.
Shout out.
Yeah, I was very pleased.
So can like anyone get one? Is there like what's the situation
Honestly,
there? Wait list? Like what's happening? Yeah,
I think you
Great.
can. Just I
Fantastic.
actually don't know how this works because like in a way it's like I almost just want them to like root canal all my teeth because it just like gets rid of the nerve and your teeth will never hurt anymore.
Oh,
Does it weaken your tooth?
I don't think so.
What do they put in there instead? Like cement?
Sure.
just like cotton.
Just yeah, it's just it's just some
wood.
toothpaste.
Little
They
pieces.
put- oh wow! And then they
It's
like
just always
self-cleaning.
minty. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
That's amazing.
I love that. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
I want
That's
cotton
really
candy
nice.
in mine.
Yeah,
I think you can get whatever you want.
No. Do you BYO or?
They did no. Actually, I don't know because mine was like an emergency root canal. So I think maybe if you schedule
okay.
it, then you can bring
You
whatever
BY.
you want. Yeah.
Gotcha.
They just gave me the toothpaste they had.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fair. They probably had a nice toothpaste, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Top of the line. Cool. Okay.
Cool.
That's
Well-
fantastic.
What are we drinking?
Okay. Well, before we start the segment, well, do you want to introduce, because we all are drinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But before we try it, I need to talk about something.
Okay. Yes. I'm first anyway, so I'll just describe how we all came to have these. So Spindrift, welcome to Spindrift Corner, surprise, has a new flavor out. It just came out a couple weeks ago. And they did a thing you could like enter a drawing to be one of the first people to get an 8-pack of it. And I did that and I won one. And it got here like the day before I left for Savannah to go see Erin. So, to go see Savannah with Erin. And, and so I brought one down with me and it survived miraculously. And so I gave one to Erin and Ben was cat sitting for us. And so Ben took one with him when he left. And we all, I believe, resisted drinking it. So none of us have tried it yet.
So you've not tried it. Okay. No. So what's happening is I just texted Molly to come up because I hid this in the fridge because I didn't want to get into it with like, don't drink it, whatever. not that that's hard to get into with Molly. I just like hid it because I was like busy. And then when I pulled it out to go upstairs, she was like, "What's this?" And I told her the whole thing, and then she was like very quiet for a moment. She's like, "Can I try it?" And I told her she had to come on pod to try it with us.
Sweet. That's amazing.
So I just texted her to come over, and she'll try. Here she is.
Amazing.
Here she can use one of my AirPods. Hannah hasn't had
I
it.
haven't had
Here.
it.
How's this work? Take this AirPod.
Hi,
All right,
Molly.
can you hear?
Hi.
Come up to the microphone here.
I also haven't had
All right.
it. I was in a house
No
with
one's
them
had
for a
it.
whole
Wait,
weekend.
do you guys have a glass? Do you have a glass and you could pour like half into it?
Okay, this is another thing I wanted to talk about. I almost brought one because Molly was like, tipped it upside down and she said, "Do you do this with it?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "You have to because it settles."
Yeah, that is a thing people do.
really?
I always forget to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But then she said it has pulp in it, and it
Erin-
simply doesn't.
Erin talked to me like I was an idiot for
Well, I don't think it has
remixing the settled spindrift.
question. Does it have pulp?
No, I don't think
I
it
don't
has
think so.
pulp, but it's
That's
got,
what
like,
you say it says it has pulp.
But like the juice,
Yeah, it's-
like settles.
If
I
you
think
pour
that's
it
an
out,
urban legend.
Erin, it's cloudy, so it has like some type of pulp in it.
Okay.
and the like, especially the mango tangerine one.
The strawberry one too is pretty pulpy.
The mango tangerine one
Okay.
has like nectar in it, so it's like heavier.
I
mango
apologize.
nectar.
I don't have a glass though. I didn't bring one because I didn't want to be
I
a
almost
jerk.
brought a glass up too because I was like, I want to see the color. All right, let's do this. Ready?
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ready for what?
Pop.
Okay. Open. Just
Oh,
open.
God.
Yeah, open
Boo
it.
pushed my
Oh my
microphone.
god.
Boo.
Hold
Okay,
on, I'm
you wanna
doing it
smell
too.
it?
I did it too.
Oh, it's
Ooh, very blood orange, I'd say.
oh, the
on the
flavor we didn't
nose.
say. The flavor is blood orange tangerine. Molly's trying.
Oh, that's nice.
Delightful.
That's gonna be my regular rotation, I'd say.
Oh, I really like it. Ian, did you
Yeah.
want to? Thanks. Is this?
I don't
it?
have to share mine because Kylie hates Spindrift.
Oh, great.
Ian says it's. I expected it to be redder actually, but this Ian brought me up a glass with it like poured out.
That's nice.
It's like a peachy color.
That's very tasty, very orangey.
Yeah, it does remind me of the grapefruit flavor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Less bitter.
Yeah, and it's got the orange zing.
It's good. It's approved.
It's crazy amazing.
It's crazy.
Amazing.
Mine is room temperature. I imagine yours are
Oh
all.
my god.
Classic. That's classic.
Whatever, Hannah, honestly, at this point.
It's good we get all angles.
What?
All angles of flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
All temperatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's crisp and cold.
I think I think with the grapefruit one, it's one of my least favorites because I don't find it very refreshing. And I think it's partly the bitterness, but also like this one I like it better. I like it better than that one.
But also this one, I like it better.
It's a little more refreshing, I feel like.
Yeah.
Good. Approved. Ship it.
Yeah, we like it. Ship it. What's up? You got any station? You want to stick around? All right, tell everyone bye.
Bye. I don't hear you anymore.
She placed the earbud back into my ear.
I really
was
like
a
how quietly
sensation.
she said bye.
Wow, delightful.
Yeah, that was nice. Thanks, Molly.
Thanks, Molly. She can't hear me anymore.
She didn't say anything back, so she definitely heard me. Didn't say anything.
Yeah, cool. So actually, this is not sponsored, but I think that these are when they did the initial launch, they weren't available in their shop yet, but I think they are now. So if you want to try it yourself, you can.
They're sponsored insofar that like we all got a free drink.
That's true, and I got several, which is the closest we've ever come to sponsored. This and Stroop Waffle, yeah. So
Oh yeah, that's right. We've had a couple sponsorships over the years, I'd say. Just those two.
yeah. And Ben got to pet our cats last week as well.
Not Hank.
You didn't get to pet Hank?
Actually, I did. managed to touch him once while he was distracted while we were playing, but he did not like it. He was very soft, though. And I really hadn't appreciated from the pictures of him how disproportionately fluffy his tail is to the rest of his body.
Yeah.
It really looks, and part of me is wondering if this is actually true. It really looks like he's like slightly puffed all the time. And I was wondering if like with how kind of like scared he is, I wonder if he's just like a little bit puffed all the time, but I don't think so.
I don't think so because it never is not puffed. I agree with you. It looks like a cat that is spooked. Like that's how it's really hard
It
to
also
get across
looks
in pictures.
stubby on the end. Have you noticed that?
But I don't think he's got a kink in it or anything. I think it's just kind of a short tail. But yeah, his tail is like it's so puffy. Because here's the other thing, Ben. I have touched his tail quite a bit, humble brag, and like he's got like this undercoat, and it's everywhere, but it's a lot of it on his tail that is just very, very like puffy and fluffy. Like I imagine if he were to get wet or stuck in the snow or something, it would take a long time for it to get all the way to his skin and for him to get cold. I mean, I think that's why I like wonder if he has like some like Siberian cat blood or something. Like
Or
he's like
otter
blood.
Otter.
Yeah. But
Wow.
he's a tough cookie. I still
Moose is my best friend.
yeah.
Aww. Did y'all really bond?
Well, she let
Is it
me
more
pet
like
her
a
a lot.
one-way
Well,
situation?
listen, we progressed from she would run away at the sight of me to I was petting her while she was purring. So
Wow.
I think with a couple more days, we would have been really best buds. Squeaks was actually my best friend. She was just hanging out with me the whole time, being a buddy, being a little buddy. And it's her interactions with the kittens are so funny because she just like if they go near her, she's like then like doesn't do anything about it. She's like fuck off. And it's like even if they're just like walking by her to like go to their food or something, they do often like bother her just because they're like kittens and want to play. But sometimes they're just like they're just like she's in their path and she's like, hey, fuck off.
Does it affect them at all?
They seem completely unfazed.
Yeah,
when I was there.
Okay. So they've learned
Moose.
that.
I think Moose especially seemed to. Maybe it's just because Hank was a little scared of me. But Moose especially seemed to really want to play with her while I was there, and she like kept going up to her and getting hissed at, and then just like would go back and like pretend like it was part of the playing.
Yeah.
It was really
Wow.
cute.
Yeah.
Moose also has a tail. She reminds me like a lot of Hazel in that she's so small, and I think she's probably going to be pretty small like Hazel. But Hazel has like a little rat tail, like a really short ratty tail, and Moose's tail is really long
And very like
compared to her body.
expressive. Like
Yes.
when she's like laying on like she likes to hang out on like cat towers and stuff, she'll like curl her tail underneath it. Like she doesn't just do nothing with it. She like
Wow.
actively it's like
Prehensile.
yeah. It's kind of weird. But yeah, Hank, both of them will do this, but like the cats, they don't care that Squeaks doesn't want them around. Like they want to be around her, so they'll like go up to her and then like just flop on the ground, just like, hey, let's be friends. Hey, there's Moose. Speak of the devil. She run. And Hank will sometimes like he'll walk up to her and like she doesn't really like swat at them much or anything. Like she does, but it's not like she's trying to really hurt them. But sometimes he'll like walk up to her and he can kind of see on her face that she's not interested, and he'll just kind of like reflexively flinch back but then like maybe flop anyway because like he can't bring himself to just like leave because he loves her so much. Oh, and the kittens, did you see them snuggling? They snuggle all the time. They're
Oh my
snuggling right
God.
now.
They're so fucking sweet, bonded cats.
Yeah.
Like the number of times Hank would be looking at me scared and Moose would just like walk in and see him, her tail goes instantly up and she instantly starts purring and walking over to him. It's so fucking sweet.
That's so nice.
And they share a food bowl. It's adorable.
Aww.
They're besties.
Ben, thank you for cat sitting so Hannah could come to Savannah.
Yeah, thank you, Ben.
Hannah Savannah.
Yeah.
Hannah Savannah's very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it was great. It was a
Very
charmed
nice.
trip, as always.
As always.
It's freaking charmed. It was supposed to rain the whole time, and it simply didn't.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Beautiful, beautiful plants, beautiful trees, beautiful wildlife. It did rain the morning before we got there, and then we found out because it rained that like all of the trees in Forsyth Park have resurrection ferns living on them, so they get even greener and more beautiful when it's just rained.
I didn't know
And
that was a thing. What is a resurrection fern?
It's so
Oh,
cool.
it's cool.
Let me find a picture.
Well, now we're all just
all we'll say.
Googling.
Also, the rain, like, or like really dampened the pollen effect. Normally my allergies are going haywire there, but it was actually quite manageable. I only had one eye incident where Hannah was like, Erin, there's a burst of blood vessel in your eye, and I was like, it's just allergies, it's fine.
And I got my knee tattoo, which I love. Wonderful experience. We had so many tacos this trip. We went to like all new restaurants that we hadn't been to before.
We
mostly.
walked around. We walked all around. My watch, Hannah said, between Thursday and Sunday, I walked 25 miles.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
That's
we drank a
freaking.
bunch.
That's almost a freaking marathon.
I think it is a marathon.
I don't know if it
Like,
counts
spread out between
as a
those
marathon
days.
if you do it over the course of 4 days.
A marathon
Yeah, I
is
count-
26.2
I count for
miles.
Okay. Okay. We're counting it.
Well, I thought it was 23.
I think. Oh, maybe no. It's 26 because a half marathon's.
I think you're
13.
right. I think you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I put a picture of what the trees kind of looked like in Slack. So it was like there was the Spanish moss, which is always there. There was the leaves on the trees, and then there also all the branches had like all their little arms were just like covered in like green shaggy fur of ferns. Fur.
That's not an action.
It's not fur. It's not real fur.
Yeah, it's not. Then that's not an
Green
actual
shaggy
picture,
fern.
but it's close.
Yeah. Also, we
Shaggy
had
fern.
a new travel buddy this trip, which was our friend Katie, and she was wonderful. She listens to the podcast, and so
Shout out to Katie.
I felt a little bit of disadvantage in terms of like her knowing stuff about me and me knowing not a lot about her. But I learned about her.
Yeah, Katie, start a podcast to rectify this power imbalance. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me know when you start it.
Drop us a link.
That's right. What else we got for upfronts? We got an email.
I've got
Okay.
a couple just real quick to blaze through.
Cool.
Gentleman Jack season 2. The trailer is out. It's a teaser trailer. Looks good. We talked about Gentleman Jack episode 89, Beyond the Surf Zone. Very excited for season 2. Like I said to Molly, it better be fucking amazing. But I have the utmost faith in them. Also, hi Kylie. It's another
Hi,
upfront.
Kylie.
She's feeding the boo boy. He's been yelling at me.
Will you tell her we say hi?
No.
Oh my god, she waved and I didn't wave in time.
I froze. I didn't do anything.
She's
Yeah.
coming back.
Text Kylie hi.
I was thinking about how you could have her try the Spindrift also, but then I was thinking how she would hate it.
She would hate it, yeah.
Guaranteed. So,
Doesn't like seltzer, that one.
So weird. Also, in episode 202, Happy New Year's in the past, I talked about being obsessed with the blue hair of a character in a movie, and I have successfully dyed my hair blue, and I freaking love it.
it's
So
freaking
shout out
great.
Hell
To
yeah.
freaking just, if you want to dye your hair, just do it, okay? I guess can't recommend it enough. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't do it.
Freaking
but
did it.
I made it happen.
You freaking did it. It wouldn't have happened without you.
Did I? I made that. I made the hair.
Yeah,
I made the hair for sure.
that's right. And you
So.
made the appointment.
And I made the appointment. I paid the bill.
appointment. I paid that.
I tipped. They'll have me back.
That's good.
Anyway, that's all. That's all I got.
Remember that song we were listening to on the drive like back or whatever, and there was a rapper guy on it, and his like whole rap he said that he doesn't give head and he doesn't tip. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he was,
I do.
bragging.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was
And we were
weird.
like, Okay, I'm not really feeling impressed
I'm a stupid asshole.
with this man. So, like, 2 basic things that you can do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We were a pretty cool crew walking around in Savannah because Sarah has like purple hair and you have blue hair. Mm-hmm. And then there were
and you have
there was the
tattoos.
rest of us.
You're just tatted up.
That's right. I'm tatted up.
You were pretty cool when your tat was wrapped up in tape.
Yeah,
in blue tape.
Walking back from the tattoo parlor, I had like my entire like knee and then like several inches above and below just wrapped up in blue tape, and I was wearing shorts. It looked like something terrible had happened to me.
That's pretty freaking sweet. All right, let's hit that email. Ben, I believe.
Yes. We have
Awesome.
an email from Samantha. Sam.
Is this work Sam?
Aaron Work Sam.
Yeah, some of my work friend Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Sorry, I had
Hi,
to
Sam.
burp like a million times right when we get into this. Here we go again. I have 4 burps, I think, right, all back to back. The subject
question
is,
for you too. I'm so sorry. Speaking of burps, how long after you burp do you feel like what's the grace period between a burp and giving someone a kiss? What's
depends on
what's
the burp.
the off-gassing time?
Like, this is a seltzer burp, so it's not like it doesn't like
depends
smell
on the
bad.
burp.
But
That's
if
a
it's
good
like
answer.
a food burp where you ate something like not weird, just
Yeah.
ate something that like makes your mouth taste like that food, and it's not necessarily the best thing.
Yeah.
Wait a little bit. Sometimes if a burp tastes bad enough, I will brush my teeth afterwards.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I'm not shy
Alright.
about brushing my teeth and my mouth feels gross. Especially since I learned that, because I was like, the other day I was eating something sugary. Well, yeah, I've had a lot of teeth stuff going on lately. So the other day I was looking up, like, why do your teeth hurt when you eat something sugary sometimes? And it's because your like the saliva has a chemical reaction with the sugar that creates a bunch of acids that can like wear down your teeth and feel bad. So
Wow.
if you brush your teeth like shortly after eating something sweet, you can actually like stop that from happening. It doesn't
Wow.
it doesn't like make it so that sugar is not bad for your teeth anymore, but it can stop that like tingly kind of annoying pain that
That
sugar
never
has.
happens to me.
It never happens
Yeah.
to me, Ben.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have great teeth. It's true.
I had my mouth full of Spindrift when you said it happens because, and I really wanted to say your teeth are bad, but freaking shout out to Hannah who had my back. I didn't even think you were paying attention, Hannah, and you just came through.
I was trying to get a picture of the kitties because they're snuggling. But
Oh, they're being so sweet. All right, sorry. Please read this email. I'm so sorry for the derailment.
The subject line is.
Oh, wait,
stolen-
I'm sorry,
Oh
I
my
didn't answer.
fucking god! I'm not reading.
answer
Yeah.
the question.
No. Hannah didn't answer. How long after burp?
I think
What's the-
if you blow the air out of your mouth after you burp, you're good. Full stop.
Yeah.
That's how it
What? No.
Yeah. That
fucking
was
way.
Molly's
Not a
answer.
chance.
Yeah, that was Molly's answer. You blow the air out, and then you take a new breath,
Yeah.
and then you're
Not a
good for the
chance.
kissing.
There's
Yeah,
no way
unless
that's
you
an
just
eating
spit up in
mouth.
your mouth, like that's a
Yeah, burp, blow it away.
yeah,
Turn your head, blow.
yeah,
Take a new fresh breath.
yeah.
With clean air,
Uh-huh.
and then good to go. Kiss away.
Yep.
No fucking way.
Agreed.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Agree
Yeah,
completely.
I am
Oh,
serious.
no
That's what Molly
way.
said. That's actually what I had done. I had done that exact protocol, and then given her a smooch, and then I was like, and then I posed this very question to her, and her answer was like, "Yeah, that was good. You followed the protocol."
I feel like.
Is
depending
Kylie
on
still in the
burp,
room?
the
Ask
scent can
Kylie.
linger. She's not in the room.
Is Kylie still in the room?
No, she's not. I also didn't tell her you said hi, and I refused to.
I texted her. Listen, I don't need you to be the broker of my relationship with Kylie. I texted her.
Okay, can I read this email, or do you guys have
Yeah.
anything else you need to say?
I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put myself on hypothetical mute.
Okay, self-imposed mute. Okay.
Non-literal mute.
The subject line is stumbled into a pod mention of session, light spoilers included. Hi y'all, welcome back. Missed you. Speaking to Erin earlier in the week, I was encouraged to write in because I just devoured a podcast that was one of Ben's obsessions, specifically the one he mentioned in episode 143, You're a Bug Living in the Muffin. The obsession, thanks for looking that up so we don't have to. That's really helpful.
Thank you.
The obsession is Dead Eyes, the podcast, which covers host Connor getting fired from a bit role in 2001 HBO series Band of Brothers by episode director and series star Tom Hanks. I got so into it, I started on Monday evening and just finished the most recently released episode 31, in which Connor finally speaks to Tom Hanks. And seriously, it's so good. I appreciate Connor's approach to unpacking his experience, the topics covered in each of the episodes, and how it made me get introspective about my own life. Because the podcast explores rejection, success, and failure, I find it easy to get thoughtful about those topics in the moments I carry about my disappointment, humiliation, and dashed expectations. Despite really enjoying all episodes, the interview with Tom Hanks was a wonderful resolution that made it all worth it. I even went back to listen to your episode to hear how Ben talked about it. I think Ben does a better job at capturing how funny, surprising, and entertaining Deadeyes can be. At the time Ben introduced it, there were only 10 episodes out. Yeah, only the first season. But I promised all of that holds up through the series. I agree 100% with you, Ben. It's a delight. Thanks for getting on my radar, and thanks to Erin for reminding me I'd heard of it before.
Nice.
I had listened to the first season and the second season when it came out, and then the third season came out relatively recently, and I actually hadn't listened to it yet. But then I heard about this episode coming out, and I just listened to the Tom Hanks episode. I'm going to go back and listen to the rest of season 3. But as Sam says, the Tom Hanks episode, what a delight. And it's like normally the normal structure of a Deadeyes episode is him usually like interviewing, just like talking to a lot of people, usually like his friends or other people in the business or related to the Band of Brothers incident. But like with like interjections by post interview Connor, just like providing commentary and stuff. And in this one, there was very little of that, and it was pretty much just like him talking to Tom Hanks for like an hour and a half. And what an absolute delight it was. It's so good. And when I talk about, because Kylie doesn't listen to a lot of podcasts, and when I tell Kylie the premise of this podcast, she's like, how can that be a whole thing? A whole podcast? And especially because it's not like there's nothing spiteful about it, and it's not like he's like trying to like, I mean, he does like investigate it, but it's not like he's like trying to get back at Tom Hanks or like figure out exactly how everyone has wronged him. It's just like Sam said, it's just like an exploration of rejection and success. It's so great. I love it.
Yeah. Sorry, my headphones got fucked. Okay. I listened to the first 2 seasons, and I listened to the 3rd season up until the episode where he had Colin Hanks on. And when Colin Hanks told him that he didn't think he would ever get a chance to talk to Tom, I was like, well, surely Colin would know. I was like, I don't think I can listen to this anymore.
I mean, that's apparently how Tom Hanks heard of it, was from Colin and his daughter Elizabeth.
Yeah. So I haven't listened to anything past that. It actually wasn't on purpose. It was just because I switched podcasting apps, and like it didn't exist when I used this app before, so it wasn't like in my list, and I forgot about it. So now I need to go back and listen to at least the Tom Hanks episode. But like, I'm delighted because I was losing hope. I think he was like, it was a great interview with Colin. I recommend listening to it, but like it definitely left him, I think, feeling like he maybe was never going to talk to Tom Hanks, and he was going to have to figure out how to conclude the podcast without doing that. And so to hear that he actually did it, what delightful news. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm going to for sure. So thank you. Thanks to you both.
Yeah, I feel like I've only listened to season 1 because I think I listened to it right when you talked about it, Ben. So I'm excited to catch up.
Hell yeah.
It's great. And it's not that many episodes for a podcast. It's only 31.
In fact,
I don't know if they're going to make more after this, because how do you beat getting Tom Hanks on the show?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who fucking knows?
Well, I resubscribed on my new podcatcher as well. Well, thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
I feel like I was going to say one more thing. Don't remember. It's gone.
Okay, can I just point out?
Oh, just that.
Go ahead.
Oh, just that it must feel nice for Ben to finally have someone agree with him. That's all. Congratulations to Ben as well.
I want to point out, it's not going to help any of our listeners unless I post this picture somewhere, but this photo that I just took of my cats, I think you can tell how puffy Hank's tail is in that photo. And he is like,
oh, I got a good picture of it actually for Kylie.
He's very specifically sleeping right now, so I can tell you for sure it has nothing to do with like stress levels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a fucking puffy boy. Puffy. On his tail. I also wonder if maybe like he's only a year old now. Like, I wonder if the rest of him will catch up, because some breeds of cats aren't like fully grown until they're like 3 to 5 years old. So
Really? Wow.
Especially male cats. This was the picture I sent to Kylie to try to demonstrate it. I think it did a pretty good job.
Wow.
friggin' Puff Boy. Even in that one, it's just hard.
It really is hard to show it in a picture.
Yeah.
But it was the first thing I noticed. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This dude's got a fluffy ass tail.
It seems like it doesn't seem like it should be hard to capture. I wonder if it's because he's black. I don't know, but
Maybe.
It's like how it's hard to take a picture of the moon.
right.
Like it's never satisfying.
Yeah. It's just
Last night, the moon was so beautiful. It was large and bright
And in charge.
and hung and in charge, and it hung in a periwinkle gradient sky,
Wow.
and it was just breathtaking. And I just couldn't stop talking about it. And I tried to take a picture, and it just looks like fucking nothing. Just like looks like absolutely fucking nothing. But in person, it was like stunning. It'd be like that sometimes.
sometimes the camera is just not helpful.
It's not helping. It's hurting.
It's hurting. I was saying to Ian the other day, I was like looking in the mirror. I was like, I'm gonna take a mirror selfie. I look so cute right now with my tattoo and stuff. And then I went to take the picture, and I looked like a fucking hag in the camera. But when I looked at myself directly in the mirror, I looked great.
See, it's not telling the
It's
truth.
not telling the truth. So I just let it go. I didn't take a picture.
I'm gonna send you this picture. I'm going to show you. Like, it looks like I just took a picture of the car in front of me for no fucking goddamn reason at all. Anyway, it's fine.
All right, should we pop in?
Yeah.
Did you
Yes.
send us the picture that you took?
You know, my phone's being slow. I don't know why. It's being slow. It will eventually happen.
Okay.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Okay.
Let's eat.
Let's eat the podcast
All right.
main course.
I'm first. Oh, are there any other drinks you guys are drinking before we pop in? Because we only talked about the Spindrift. Erin.
I do have some Vino Verde, but I'm not really sure how much more I'm going to drink.
Did you have wine while you were grilling?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I have.
Excellent.
Yes, I did. Yes, I had.
Ben, are you drinking anything else?
Water.
Nice.
Water.
I thought so. I thought you might say that.
Water's really
Well,
cool.
you, Hannah.
Why you?
Nothing else. I have.
Why are you, Hannah?
All right. Let's hop into me now.
What's your obsession?
For me, what I have to talk about is a video game. Some of you might have heard from our family Slack that there was a bundle on Itch.io earlier this week. It was like a $10 minimum to buy it, and it was like 700 games of all various types.
Yeah.
A crazy number of games. So I went ahead and picked that up, and it was like to benefit Ukraine, and it's over now, so no one listening to this can do it, unfortunately. But I was looking through, and I noticed that one of the games that I had just bought was a short hike. Are you guys
I've heard
aware
about
of this
this game.
game?
Yes.
It's just a very cute game. Let me read you a summary about it. A little exploration game about hiking up a mountain. That's the little tagline. Hike, climb, and soar through the peaceful mountainside landscapes of Hawk Peak Provincial Park. Follow the marked trails or explore the backcountry as you make your way to the summit. Along the way, meet other hikers, discover hidden treasures, and take in the world around you. And
Walking simulator.
it's like it's kind of like a very small indie but also kind of open world game. So you just have this like little island that you are visiting. Your Aunt May is a park ranger, and you are just a kid, and you're visiting the island that is also
Aunt May Spider-Man?
I think it's Aunt May.
What a weird way to ask that.
Aunt May is not Spider-Man.
I don't think that's canon.
Oh my god.
But I also think that's this aunt's name. And there's all these characters around, and a lot of them have like their own shit going. They have stuff to teach you, but also like stuff that they need from you, or they want you to collect or whatever, so you can like go and do that. It's like very cute, very fun. And another thing that I really enjoyed about it was like the mechanics of getting around, because you're a bird in this game. So when it first started out, I was like, oh my god, why does it let me fall off of every cliff and you know, like I wanted it to be more on rails with how I moved around, because I thought I was just going to be walking, and then I realized that I could also glide, and then eventually you get the ability to like really fly pretty long distances, because you can like get these things called golden feathers that allow you to kind of like jump up a little bit and also climb to high places and stuff. So it's just really fun. I had a really nice time. It's not a long game. It's not like particularly like, you know, there's some like emotional stuff in it. The reason that you're taking your short hike is because you're trying to get to the very top of the mountain. It's called Hawk Peak. At the tallest point in this whole park, because that's the only place that has cell phone reception, and you're like waiting on a call.
But you're a bird?
But you're a bird, but you're also a teenager.
You're a teenage bird with a cell phone?
And
If you have Aunt May, does that make you Spider-Man?
No, you're Birdman. That's a different superhero, right? that's I don't think that one's in the
MCU
cinematic universe. Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate you guys picking up the slack
the
there.
DCEU.
Yeah.
That's DC Extended Universe.
Yeah, so you start out it's fun because you start out feeling like I don't know, like it's a big undertaking to get to the top of this mountain, because you don't like realize how much freedom you're going to have of movement by the time you finish the game. But then when you get to the top and you get to like jump off of the top and fly back down and like dive and glide around, and like it's like the sky is beautiful, and there's like a gorgeous sunset happening, and there's like an aurora borealis thing happening up there. It's just like very beautiful and stunning. And I recently learned that you also can change the size of the pixels. So like it starts out like with big chunky pixels. That's like the default, but you can also like have it go to minimum pixels, and then it's like a much smoother looking game. So I might play around that way just to see how it looks.
Chunky pixels.
That's what like literally what it says.
Thick.
I wish I had the settings open. I could tell you like it's really cute.
Hannah, what are you playing this on?
On PC.
It's on Switch though.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
But this bundle wouldn't have worked with Switch, right?
No.
I don't think so.
God, of course not.
Well, I didn't think so, and that's why I was double checking.
Okay, these are the options for pixel size: big and crunchy, medium rare, small and tasty, tiny and sharp, or minimum.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I think the writing's pretty good. There are like a lot. I technically have finished the game, but I could still go back and do like a lot of things. Like I can race people, and I can like learn to do things I didn't do because I didn't feel like it. Like it's just it's fun. It's a nice little game. I recommend.
Nice.
Cute.
But that's it, really. There's not like a whole ton to say about it. I can't really philosophize on it too hard. It's just a fun little game, you know?
Cute.
Just a little guy. So we could pop into Erin now.
Okay. Wow, is it my turn already? Jeez. Well,
Erin, what's your obsession?
yeah, I don't know. That's the thing.
Oh man.
I was kind of hoping it would come to me in a blaze. You know how that happens?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me think about this, because I've definitely been like into some stuff, but I'm trying to. What am I obsessed with? All right, I'll pinpoint something. I have been obsessed just mildly, and it just happens maybe on Tuesday. I was talking to a coworker who was mentioning that she was looking at getting a one of those like under the desk treadmill situations, and I was like, oh man, that's so interesting. let me know how you like it. But then I was thinking about it, and I have a treadmill and I use it regularly, and I was like, I wonder if you can mod your treadmill into a little desk situation. So then I was like looking up all around that, and you totally can, and they make little attachments and stuff. But then I was like, oh, I wonder if I have stuff around the house that I could use to make a little treadmill desk. And I totally found a shelf that works, and I taped it to my treadmill. And then I got some blocks to like prop my laptop up. And then I was like, this is like vaguely sketchy, but it's like a proof of concept treadmill desk. But I was like, well, I'll just see. I'm sure it will be like distracting, and I could probably only use it for meetings. But I used it on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then I had today off of work.
Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you.
It was Erin's birthday this week. Everyone wish Erin happy birthday.
Also, it was Boo's birthday.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
same day.
I can't believe we forgot. That should have been our first up front. We found out this week that Boo and I have the same freaking birthday.
Mm-hmm. He
Happy
turned
birthday
17
to both of you.
Oh wow, me too. Wow. Ooh, say. So, well, it turns out that there's something about it. Like it's early days, but both on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I was like on the treadmill, not walking fast. I was making my way downtown walking slow.
Yeah.
And
Faces
faces blow. And I like look up, it was like 45 minutes later. Like I just had these like periods of like intense concentration while I was doing the treadmill desk.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. Sometimes I have a really hard time with my attention, and I wonder, it could have been a bunch of stuff, right? It could have been the novelty. It could have been the thing I was working on was capturing my attention. But I wonder if there's not something to it, because I sometimes do really struggle with my attention, and I wonder if just like that movement is helping. But anyway, I'm been really jazzed about that and excited to incorporate that more and graduate to a less sketchy, potentially life-threatening setup.
Yeah, I was going to say, how long you think that tape is going to last?
Yeah, it's the tape is like, I don't think it's like providing like a critical like, I don't think it's getting stressed, but I think it's there to like keep everything still. But yeah, I probably shouldn't push my luck there. The thing is, like, the attachments I saw that do look more secure are like $80, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know. So
you can probably like use all the parts you have, but just find some fitting things that are less sketchy than that. Or
it's
better
kind of a
adhesive.
big wooden shelf. I probably shouldn't. I have some pictures.
Oh, okay.
Not that this will help the listeners, and I'm sure it will take a freaking million years for my phone to upload them.
Did the other one ever?
It's like,
Yeah, it did.
What the fuck?
it's still
Is it-
blurry for me.
Yeah, me too. Is
Really?
that the picture, or is that? Oh, it got deleted.
Fuck? What?
Oh, yeah.
It says the file was deleted.
What?
It does say that.
That's so fucking weird. All right, I'm gonna. What?
What the hell?
What's happening?
What's going on? I see
Slack
it
just
here in my
fucking
Slack.
Murked it.
Wow, that's so fucking rude. Yeah, anyway, I totally stole this idea wholesale off of my coworker, but I have no regrets and I feel really excited about it, so.
I can't wait to see the
gonna
picture
keep-
in 20 minutes.
Yeah, or never, /never.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
I see it.
Oh.
Wow,
Oh,
look at you
yeah.
go. Wow, that does look janky
It looks
as
dangerous.
hell.
Yeah, I know, it's literally a shelf taped.
That's heavy, too, that stuff.
And it's at an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that slid off, it would go, like, right into your, like, feet,
Yeah,
your
and,
knees.
Right against the wall as well, in a corner. So anyway, there's a lot of adjusting I need
I
to do.
do
This
worry
was-
for your safety.
Yeah.
I did, yeah, but I've been really focusing, I'll tell you that. Tell you
Do
what.
you think putting the word the word okay in the message made it send.
Yes. Hold on. Hey, can you send me that picture you took of me and Henry when I was in the walking class? Yeah, I think telling Slack this picture's okay. Do you not see the other one still?
No, it's deleted.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna try the okay trick. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
I
like
did two
comforting Slack. You're like, it's okay. It's okay.
Did that work?
Oh, it worked. Wow,
Oh my
this is
god. Okay, so this is the picture of the moon that Erin was trying to send earlier at work. She was like, oh my god, it was so beautiful, but the picture just looked like I was taking a picture of the car in front of
really
me.
nothing.
Okay, and I have to tell you, I was like, oh no, the moon is actually really big. But then I opened up the picture full screen and it's actually a sign I was seeing, not the moon.
Yeah, I know. Okay, how's this? Okay, this one is better. Oh, I won't do that. I'll just say okay again.
Okay.
This one is a little better.
Yeah, but it's not great.
Yeah.
I just can't believe this.
I can't believe it's working when you fucking type okay.
We made this clear.
Slack works in mysterious
I
ways.
probably had to cut a lot of that out when we were like waiting for pictures to send, but like in case it was not clear, Erin was trying to send pictures on Slack and they were not coming through. They took forever to upload and then they were deleting themselves. And then she tried again, but she just put the word okay in the message instead of sending it empty, and it worked.
It just works. So now every time I upload a picture to Slack, I have to type okay. That's the rule.
They go right
It broke,
through.
don't fix it.
This is so cute.
Another thing about treadmill desk is that every time I use the treadmill anyway, Henry has to be there. And it's treadmill supervisor. He's the treadmill supervisor, self-appointed, no exceptions. Has to be there. Hates it. Hates the job. You know, it's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it situation. And so he really hates this development because he's just got to be in there. So
That is a
treadmill
cute picture.
supervisor.
I'm glad it came through okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad I put okay. In this picture, you can see the tape I used just sitting there by the chair. Just some packing tape. Like, not even good tape. It's not good tape.
Do you think that the fact that it puts you into such a trance state of focus might actually make it more dangerous? Because like if the desk started to slide, but you were like in the zone, you might not even notice.
Yeah, absolutely. My reflexes are all just not going to be there. I agree. Yeah, and then as you can see in that last picture, it would throw me right into that corner. And then there I would stay.
You know what I will say now that I've seen these pictures? Sometimes you get what you pay for, you know? So maybe those attachments are worth $80.
Yeah. Well, actually, another interesting thing is that I'm pretty sure we spent $80 on this treadmill. Like, this was like a Craigslist find like years ago. We picked it up from a lady in a trailer park. Nice. But it's been going great. And I use it all the time just to walk because I don't run. No, thank you.
Thank you.
But the thing is, if I got this attachment, it would like double the cost of this treadmill. Which maybe is a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're going to increase the resale value.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it another week and see if I still like to do it. I'm gonna pull it from against the wall a little bit though, just in case there's an incident.
Have
but
you
and then
fallen
I'll
on a treadmill before?
No, I haven't. Have you?
I have, yeah.
Talk to me about that.
I don't remember why it happened, but I
Bad feet.
I think it was like I was going pretty fast, and it was like the classic. I fell and got like shot off the end of it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Did it hurt?
It was,
Wow.
Yeah, but I was fine. There was no major injury, and I feel like maybe my shoe came untied or some dumb shit like that, and I actually tripped over it. But I kind of like balled up as I fell, and then got like shot out
Wow.
at the end.
Man, I would have paid to see that, but that was really funny. That was really fucking funny. I have watched YouTube videos of that happening. It's always very, very funny. If it's any consolation, it's like the max I'm going on treadmill desk is like 2. Like that's the absolute max. So I don't think any shooting is gonna happen.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
I'd be fine.
I'm more worried about the shelf falling
Yeah.
off and hitting your
Same.
and kneecapping you.
Yeah, the shelf is a problem.
Yeah.
Shelf's not great.
Yeah.
At least get some duct tape in there or something.
Yeah. It feels very solid. It doesn't
packing
shake
tape is
around.
pretty solid stuff.
Yeah, and I've got it in multiple places, and some of it comes up onto the lip, you know?
I mean,
I don't know
packing
if
tape
that
is
helps, but that's good.
sturdy, but
It probably doesn't.
also like packing tape does that same thing that rubber bands do eventually.
Where it just decides not to be tape
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So look out for
You're
that.
right. Yeah. But before the pod, we were talking about how rubber bands sometimes just decide they're not rubber bands anymore and completely fucking break and like lose all their trademark characteristics of rubber bands.
Yeah. Erin just pulled one apart.
All right. Yeah, I did. Ben, what's your obsession?
Good one, Erin.
My obsession is
Thanks.
I actually haven't really had like a strong one. But I have something that I've hold on, I have to sneeze right at the start. Oh dear.
Whoa.
Zoom.
Not bad.
Yahoo!
Yeah.
Freaking Zune.
It's a game that I have talked about. I've talked around a few times. But I think I've never actually brought the game itself as an obsession. And the game is League of Legends,
Lol.
which I have played
Lol.
for almost 10 years now.
Wow.
I started playing in 2012. I don't remember exactly when. I just know it was then. Actually, wait. I can tell you roughly when, because I know
Did you
what
not bring
champion.
this? Lol.
I don't think
Maybe
I
you're
have.
Watching a League of
So
Legends
I've
World
brought-
Championship is what you brought.
I brought the World Championship. I brought Arcane, and I brought Legends of Runeterra, which is the card game made by the same company. But I've never actually brought League itself. And
Beautiful.
it has kind of been what I've been really obsessed with lately. I go through, throughout the 10 years of playing this game, I go through like peaks and valleys of being into the game, of like wanting to play it all the time and then not playing it for months sometimes. But I just really, pretty much since last year, I have really enjoyed a lot of the changes they make, because one of the cool things about League is that it's constantly being updated. And they often, like, between competitive seasons, which are 1 year long, so like basically every year, they often make like pretty big updates to the game, which sometimes everyone hates and sometimes everyone really likes, or a mix of the two. And they made a lot of changes before last season, for the 2021 season, that I really liked. And I just felt like the meta was in a really fun spot. Like, do you know what I mean when I say meta, when I'm talking about a game?
Like the lore.
It's more of a feeling and less of an understanding.
It's like, I actually don't know. I've heard people say it's an acronym for most efficient tactic available, or
Oh.
but I kind of think of it as more like the way that meta is used in other contexts, like but like metaphysics is like the physics about physics and stuff like that. Like it's like the thing about the thing. So
Right.
like the meta game is like the game around the game, basically like the collective understanding of what champions are really strong and what champions are really weak, and like what in-game strategies and tactics are really strong, basically. And there are some metas where like there's like one or two champions who like you have to play, or if the enemy team gets them, you're gonna lose.
Like the meta for Wordle would be like the words that people say are like the best
Yes,
starter
yes,
words. That's
exactly.
like the meta for
Yeah.
just for like a simplified.
That's a good example. Yeah. So I was saying I really have enjoyed the state the meta has been in, because it feels like you can play a lot of different champions and it's fine. Like it's still good, which is fun. And also Kylie's favorite champion, which is Jinx, who is the main character of Arcane, or one of the main characters of Arcane, has been really good like all season, which is fun. And I also think, and then that's oftentimes the competitive meta is like a little bit different from sort of like casual players like me. And I've also enjoyed, like, as a viewer, what the competitive meta has been like lately. I feel like the game has been very entertaining both to play and to watch lately. And so I've really enjoyed that. And I've enjoyed, for a long time, I really only ever liked playing League with friends, and it's a 5v5 game. And so it's usually best if you can get, a party, a pre-made of 5 people to play. And then
it's cooperative between you 5 against 5 randos.
Yep. And that's and then you can kind of just like fuck around and have fun with your friends, which is the mode in which I only played League for many years, but lately I've been playing alone also, which I haven't done in a long time because I haven't cared to in a long time. And also been enjoying that, which is weird. Like that, because one of the things League is famous for is it's a really toxic community. And that hasn't really changed, although I think they've been doing a better job of like responding to reports and banning people immediately once they get reported and everything. But the trick is, this is a big trick for anyone out there interested in playing League.
I'm taking notes, Ben.
In chat, if you type /mute and then space all, it mutes everyone in the game. Mutes their pings, mute their emotes, mutes their messages they send in chat, so you can't see any of the shit they're saying, which is great. So like the moment things start to go like sour with a group of randos, mute all, and then it's great.
Yeah.
And then like you're just playing your game and it's fine.
So that's not your default setting. You give a grace period.
It's not usually because some people are nice. Like actually, I will say like I haven't played a lot of. I played a little bit of ranked last season. I haven't played a lot of like solo ranked in a while though, and like. Back in, I don't know, like 2014 or 2015, I feel like people were more toxic. Maybe it's just because I was worse or something. I don't know. But like, I feel like I've just been getting lucky lately in getting people that are actually pretty chill. And like, so I usually give people a chance. And then I will start with just
or just
no, okay. God no. There's no, and for good reason. People have asked for this in the past, and they do have like voice chat built into the League client now, which they didn't for a long time, but it's only for pre-mades because I feel like that would just get really toxic and bad really fast. Especially for female players, because that's always the case in games with voice comms. Like the moment it honestly it super sucks for like any, like in fucking Overwatch and Valorant, which is Riot's first-person shooter. I think a lot of the like CS:GO and stuff, a lot of those have voice comms by default because by sort of the nature of those games, you kind of need it for the like pace of communication. But oftentimes, it's like a pretty common thing to hear that women players will like default to muting in voice comms because if they talk and people figure out they're women, they like immediately get people being assholes about it, especially if they like die or something, then it sucks.
Yeah, I see clips of the way that men talk to women when they play video games like that, like all the time on TikTok.
Yeah, it's really shitty.
Yeah. But surely you don't have time to type out a message in the middle of like an actual round of play, because like it looks very fast paced from the gameplay that I've seen
in League.
Yeah.
I mean, like while you're like in the middle of a fight, no. But while you're like, there's a fair amount of like downtime as you're moving, either like walking back to your lane or like walking between places on the map where you can type things out. Or if you're dead and waiting to respawn, you can type then, which is where you get a lot of flame if someone died like an idiot and then blamed you for it. Yeah.
Ben's toes are as long as fingers and he can type with them. So
yeah, that too.
Forgot about that.
So no problem.
Yeah, I got those finger toes, so it's no issue for me.
Finger toes.
It's actually, doctors are really like, I show it to them and they're freaked out. They don't know what to do with it.
One doctor gave him a high five, but like with Ben's foot.
Yeah, and then they realized it was a foot, and then they fainted.
They scream.
And it's weird because every doctor he's ever had has been completely surprised by it because like every doctor will see it and like either pass out or they just like don't know what to put on the chart, so they just don't put anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not in my medical history.
No.
Don't even try to check.
What are you gonna write? Toes as long as fingers? Finger like toes.
Opposable
abnormal,
thumb,
disturbing.
big toe.
Fucking what?
Orangutan
Chart
feet?
says.
Come on.
When it, under the feet section just says fucking what?
It says beware.
Yeah, it says, proceed with caution. Don't ask. Don't ask, don't tell. Please request that Ben keep his shoes on for the entirety of the appointment.
Oh man.
That bit was inspired by Molly. It was like, here's an interesting would you rather. Would you rather have fingers as long as toes, or your toes as long as fingers, or your fingers as short as toes? And I was like, obviously
Toes as long as
as long as fingers.
Yeah.
What the fuck would you do with toe fingers? Like nothing. But one of my toes is like a quarter of an inch big.
It's like jelly bean size.
What?
Like a jelly bean.
Yeah.
Wait, a quarter of an inch? Oh, sorry.
Ben-
I was actually just thinking in metric, and I was thinking a quarter of a centimeter.
Ben, I'm exaggerating.
But quarter of an inch is also not that. It's not that unreasonable for a very tiny toe.
We got those.
I was
jelly
literally
bean
thinking
toes.
like that big,
Yeah.
like a little
Yeah.
baby.
Well, that's what I was doing with my finger.
That's probably why I got thinking about it.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even be able to do that if those were toes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, no one's going to choose that.
Yeah, that's not a good. That would be a bad choice.
Besides the shoe, finding shoes and the stubby toe problem, I feel otherwise it would rule to have your toes be like fingers.
Well, if we're assuming that like your feet are, the rest of your foot is like the same size as
Yeah.
it is
that's
now,
right.
you can just get like oversized shoes. You'll have like clown
Sure.
feet, but like who fucking cares?
Who fucking cares?
And you're
Or
going to
just
be
wear,
spending
like,
most of your
flip-flops all
time
the time, or
climbing
slides.
the trees anyway, so it doesn't really. You don't need
Right,
shoes.
because
Right.
you're gonna go live in the jungle.
Well, yeah, because you
You little monkey freak.
you've got great.
But this makes me feel like everybody has this.
Toes.
Has
long as
toes as long as fingers.
Yeah. It's just like that's our world now.
What?
You mean in the would you rather? Or,
Yeah. Yeah. Was that context not present
if
anymore? I
everybody
guess not.
had it, then everyone
You mean
would
like
live in trees. I would climb trees and
But why do we have to go live in trees? Like the only thing that's different about us.
Wait,
we
I'm
like
sorry,
a nice
are you
cozy
saying-
home.
Are you saying that is the would you rather like just by default everyone had toes as long as
That's
fingers?
not it. That's not it. But in my mind,
Everyone gets this choice, and everyone would choose the toes as long as
I
fingers.
see.
yeah, that's
I
right.
got you.
Yeah, like no one would choose. I want to talk to the person who says, "Yeah, I would rather have toes."
Yeah, email
on my
us if
fingers.
you'd rather have fingers as long as toes than toes as long as.
Would you rather have 20 fingers or no fingers? Is basically the question.
Yeah. Would you rather have 4 hands or no hands? Yeah.
Right.
Email us if you would have toe fingers, but be prepared to be roasted on pod
Yeah.
for your stupid opinion.
It's just perplexing choice, honestly. All right.
Actually, I would love to hear an explanation that convinces me that that's
Yes,
the better.
I would love
that's
to.
the better
I would
choice.
too. I would too. Maybe
But I'm just
somebody who
saying-
has great long toes.
I feel like I'm not saying you would have to go live in the trees, right? I'm just saying I would want to because I've never been great at climbing things because I don't have any muscles and also my feet don't grip, like you could.
But I don't feel like the only factor making it unreasonable or untenable or uncomfortable to live in a tree is just like lack of fingers on your feet. I really think that's low on the list.
I was thinking of the having to go live in the trees thing more of like if you're the only person with this and you're driven out of town because you're a nasty little monkey freak.
Okay, I actually wasn't. My original premise in my mind was not that I was saying that you would live in the trees. I think I've said that since then, but I was just thinking you'd spend a lot of time climbing trees because of your toe fingers.
Yeah, for sure. I would.
You have definitely said live.
But you wouldn't need
Live
shoes
there.
as much as often.
I think
is
you
my
did
point.
say live.
I
the
did
first
at
time you
certain
brought
points,
this up.
but not at the beginning.
I think she said it the whole.
I think you said it the whole. We gotta check the tape.
Yeah, I don't think
What was the thing you
That-
said a few weeks ago, Erin, that made me laugh so much?
wasn't it me? I said
Or maybe.
Whoa, she said he came home with a mug on. And she didn't believe that she said that. Or she thought it was subtle. She thought maybe it was like, oh, you could maybe interpret it that way. But those were like the literal words. She said he came home with a mug on it.
yeah.
Oh man.
That did happen.
So anyway, League of Legends.
I forgot we were talking about.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. That was a good talk about fingertoes. Yeah, I think the other thing I will say is that, because I guess usually our obsessions are in the context of trying to convince our listeners to partake in them, and I think League. Back when I started playing, League had quite a high barrier for entry because they didn't do a good job of like designing the experience for new players. And they've since made a lot of changes that I think have made that better. Though, to be honest, I don't know because I don't know a lot of people who are new players and I haven't been a new player in 10 years. So I don't know if that's true or not. I know they made the tutorial better because it used to be shit. But yeah. So if anyone is interested in playing it, curious to see what your new player experience is like. But also, you don't have to be interested in playing it. I'm just sharing what I'm enjoying right now.
Yeah. This is not a recommendation podcast. We've made that clear.
True. It's true.
I feel like the joke among League of Legends players that I have heard, maybe from you, Ben, is like everyone who plays League of Legends hates League of Legends and tells people not to play it. Is that something you've come across?
Kind of. It's like we all. Well, I think it's usually we all like the game and like playing it, but we don't like the people you have to play with. And so that's usually why I think you hear something along the lines of like, if you're gonna play with friends, or don't really play at all. But
So it's kind of like an inverse of the common, like, hate the player, not the game.
Yes. No, it is that. It's that exactly. Hate the player is not the game.
I thought it was hate the game, not the player.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Yes. You said the inverse, and then you said the inverse of, and then said the inverse already.
Yeah,
So
you're
I got
right.
confused.
Sorry.
Okay.
So it's the inverse of the common phrase, and the inverse being.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Yes, that is exactly it. It's hate the players, not the game.
hate the sin.
Wow,
not the
I got
sinner.
lost
Yeah.
so early
That's right.
on that whole thing.
Yeah.
The expression is hate the game, not the player.
Yeah, don't hate the player.
Aaron
hate the
said
game.
it's the inverse of the common phrase, hate the player, not the game. And I was like, no, that's already it's not
It was
important.
like there was a semicolon, but there's a semicolon in there somewhere.
Cool. Well, now that we've cleared that up, should we do homework?
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
My homework is play a short hike on your computer or Switch or whatever else it's available on. I already closed the website. You can find it. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Hanthropology, and I'm on TikTok at Hannah and Her Cats. And I don't know if there's any new TikToks up there, but you should go check.
Is your edible kicking in yet?
Yeah. Did I tell you I took an edible? Yeah, about like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago maybe.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Erin, what's your homework?
All right, my homework is if you have a treadmill, maybe safely as you can, start to experiment with treadmill desk. You might like it. And my homework for myself is to, before I hop right up on there next time, pull that puppy away from the wall and just double check my tape.
Yeah.
Has still decided to be tape over the weekend.
Double check your tape every
And-
time, I think.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's all.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Ben, what's your
My homework is to try League of Legends if you want to. It's a fun game. I enjoy it. And my Twitter is Nicely Proof Ben. My Twitch is Disco Greg.
Is it only on PC?
Yes. No, it's on Mac now. But it's only on computer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not on mobile.
Not on mobile.
Actually, there is a mobile version called Wild Rift, but it's like the same style of game. Like it's a 5v5 top-down MOBA, but it's different.
Did you say MOBA?
Like they're not cross-platform. Yeah, that's the genre of game.
What does that stand for?
The genre.
What does it stand for? Is it massive
I
online?
don't remember.
Something?
No. It's multiplayer online battle arena.
Oh. MOBA. Cool. For the podcast homework, if you want to call us and tell us your obsession, you can leave us a voicemail or you can text us at this number, 774-326-0420.
Blaze it.
Blaze it!
But don't dial Blaze.
Don't dial Blaze it.
Don't blaze it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
We're on Twitter at 2BroadPod. We're on Instagram at Way2Broad. You can email us at way2broad@gmail.com. And if you miss and
Email us about your toe fingers.
please email us if you want toe
please
fingers.
do.
Not that we have any. You can find anything that you missed, contact information, episode information, links at our website at way2broad.com or way2bod.com or nameyourselfjame.com for anything you want. earnben.com for anything you need. maxfun.org for a sweet doggy on a boat. And it's getting to be that season again where that dog is not quite so aspirational. And
That's right.
That's beautiful.
and check out Friends of the Chaos on Bandcamp. You can find our track there, friendsofthechaos.bandcamp.com/track/way-2-broad. There'll be a link in the show notes. And that's it. So thanks for listening. Happy to be back with you and with you both.
So happy.
And
So great to see everyone.
yes, and the podcast candle is now extinguished.
Eliminated.
Fun life's fun to find time shine.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Touch silent.